Hunt Showdown, a game of revolvers and lever-action rifles, and weird bug creatures as well, and katanas, and weird-looking gunblades straight from Final Fantasy VIII. Hunt is one of the rare shooters where you can take the cheapest gun in the shop and still win. And I mean, that's not an accident either. And today I want to bring you to the good old days, to the Nagant pistol in particular, and I want to show you how the game's balance is immensely impressive. You can do well with almost any loadout, and I do say, any loadout. I have long been framed as some sort of a Hunt Showdown apologist after I've praised this game so much lately, and I won't escape the accusations today either. Most live service games have watered down their concept a lot, but I don't think Hunt has though. The game isn't the same as in 2019 or anything, I'm not gonna say that, but I do think the important things have remained, namely gun balance. If you don't agree with me, as I'm sure you might not, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, by the way. The gun isn't great, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not accurate, it's not strong, but it is surprisingly nice to use. You'll just have to get used to the slow bullet speed, and I'm not saying it should be the meta gun or anything, rather that by adjusting your playstyle, almost every gun can be great. Adjust your positioning to get to the right engagement ranges and stay aware of what the weapon's strengths are. More importantly, every gun can be extremely fun to use. And I have always had a weird soft spot for the Nagant, I'm not going to lie to you either, but it is a small and an elegant gun. And it's very, very cheap. Great for low Hunt dollar players, I suppose. I tend to try my best to waste as much money as possible in the game, of course, Being poor is fun, just in the game I mean, not in real life though. But I have to say, spend your money while you have it. You have to play automat every time and then just play the Nagant. And yeah, speaking of poor, if you enjoy casual Hunt content that discusses the game and its community, subscribe the channel. Okay, I just want to tell you that I feel as though all of the original weapons have this sort of impact, the same as the newer ones do, as far as, the firearms go. Because the melee weapons don't quite share the same facet, I think the katana is a bit OP and the spear and all that. But apart from that, some guns are more steampunk than others, but come on, isn't that on brand? The original concept for the game was like this, it was sort of silly, it was steampunk, I guess. They had weird flamethrowers and gun blades, they had blades in guns, like actually, Did you know that the Nagant was used by the Russian Empire? Weird gun choice, I'll say, and maybe even more weird than the gun blades and all this nonsense. All this is to say that, yeah, the Bornheim is probably better, but is it as elegant? I doubt it. Would I use the Nagant if offered the chance to buy the Dolch? Sometimes, maybe. Mostly because of the fact that the special ammo can be really nice with the Nagant, as well as the dual wielding works rather well, and the fanning. The Dolch doesn't have the special ammo, so just that helps. Other than that, I just never was a big fan of the Dolch anyways, even though I concede that it is definitely the better all-around choice, but look, I just try my best to advertise weird loadouts and weird tactics in the game. What can I say? Special ammo is my weak spot, even though some old heads swear that they are overpowered and boring. I say that they are boring and that they smell. The old heads, I mean, not the gun. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. All in all, I just hope you use all of the weapons in the game. I promise you can do it without being terrible, Also that the axe is cool as shit. Again, not as good as the katana, but still, Hunt Showdown has great balancing, I think. I would love to see a perk that removes gun spacers from the player, but gives some sort of another buff. Like maybe the player could just have a pistol, and they would get perk points extra in the beginning, or just speed. I don't know what it could be, but there's a reason why I'm not the lead designer, I will tell you. I like overpowered things, One thing I will tell you right now though is if you can use the cheapest pistol and a rusty axe in a PvP game and still feel dangerous, That's good design. That's what Hunt brings to the table. But that's all for today. Smell you later, I suppose.